Golf Central on YouTube, brought to you by the Rogue ST Woods and Irons from Callaway.
Hello, I'm Anna Jackson, and this is your Golf Central update. Sebastian Munoz is leading the way at the AT&T Byron Nelson after 54 holes. He opened up with an opening round of 60 and has followed it up rather nicely. Today, he shot 6 under 66 to sit at 21 under par, highlighted by that eagle on 6. But it's just a one-stroke advantage headed into tomorrow over Jordan Spieth. So let's hear from our leader as he's joined by Amy Rogers.
Sebastian, you told me yesterday you knew you would need another low round here today to stay in the mix. You did that with a third round 66. What was your mindset like out there today?
Kind of go hunting. You know, I needed to make some birdies. I knew that, you know, like something like even wasn't going to hold up today, especially with the conditions we had today. I thought it played a little easier. There were some tough pins. Greens are definitely getting a little burnt, you know, a little fast, you know. But I think I did a great job. I hold my own. I hit the shots that I needed to, and nothing in good position for tomorrow.
After an opening round 60, what's the challenge in trying to keep that momentum going day after day out here?
It feels long, but you know, it's what we play for. It's this is the spot we want to be, and we're always trying to push that comfort zone a little further out. So, you know, it's just part of the game, part of growing as a pro, and you know, looking forward to it.
This is a spot that you've been before, holding the 54-hole lead and out to getting that first win on the PGA Tour. What do you feel like you learned from that experience that can help you here tomorrow?
I mean, just being there, you know, just kind of feeling the emotions that I'm gonna feel tomorrow. You know, like some nerves, you know, some doubts, but you know, like I'm getting a lot better on my mental game to be able to like acknowledge them, but choose to follow my own, you know, my own thoughts. So I think that's a big key, and definitely seeing those shots in my mind playing out will be something key. So we'll see.
Nice playing today. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks so much.
Well, it won't be an easy task for Munoz to close out his second PGA Tour win on Sunday. A number of big-time players are well in the hunt at TPC Craig Ranch, including the likes of Jordan Spieth, hometown hero, just one stroke back. So let's hear from some of those chasers looking to hold the hardware Sunday evening.
Jordan, you said yesterday you were surprised at what you called it the not-so-difficult setup this week. How would you describe the conditions out there today?
I was shocked that they just said, you know what, we're just going to lean into these low scores and see who can kind of shoot the lowest. And it's exciting for the fans. I mean, for us, you'd like to see, of course, show a little bit of teeth, but that ninth tee box is back further today, which makes it a lot harder hole. And then they moved a couple of the shorter par fours up to make it pretty exciting. So you still had to hit shots, you know, where you're looking on those holes because they were tougher pins. But overall, I think tomorrow will probably be set up the most difficult. I haven't really looked at the wind, and normally the wind's, you know, what matters here in Texas.
Looking ahead to tomorrow, what do you expect you'll need to do to give yourself a chance?
I think today the goal was to try and get like 3 aside, or if I could get 6 by 18 just because of the way it was set up. I think tomorrow might taper that a little just depending on where they stick pins and what the conditions are looking like. But, I mean, you can't take your foot off the gas out here, you get lapped. So it's just going to be figure out what the leader's doing. Hopefully I can be in that group. And then, you know, from there, you kind of control your own destiny if you can, you know, get on top of the leaderboard with 9 to go.
Thanks.
Last question right here. Jordan, obviously you won your last start. You're a stroke back going into Sunday here, and the PGA is on deck. I mean, how would you sum up the stretch that you have right now as being, you know,
a lot of hard work. I guess stepping back, I'm just really pleased. I've been very patient this year. I felt like my game's been in a better place than last year, and I didn't have really anything to show for it other than a second at Pebble. And then finally got kind of some really good breaks there that may have made up for, you know, some lip outs and such this year, figure of speech, there at Hilton Head. So I feel some momentum for sure, but I do feel like I still got some parts of my game that I actually need to sharpen a little bit.
Yeah, it was a great round. Obviously, it was super hot today. The court was playing super slow. We were waiting a couple par 4 that they move up the tees a little forward, which it was fun. But yeah, I mean, at the same time, made the run a little bit longer. But still pretty happy the way I play. I would like to end it up that birdie on 18, but it was overall a super nice round, and I'm in a pretty good position for tomorrow. So,
how big was that birdie on 17 to bounce back from that bogey on 16?
Yeah, I just hit a bad driver on 16. Then hit a really good second shot out of the trees. I just went a little longer than I thought and ended up on the right, on the wrong side. And then on 17, I make it was a really good putter to give that momentum to 18 and try to make another birdie on 18. I hit a great driver, great second shot, just not the best chip I hit, but yeah, I mean, moving that, I think I lost a couple of shots there on 18, knowing that they moved the tees a little bit forward. It wouldn't be nice playing from the back tees.
Yeah, you know, I'm just taking it day by day. Last week was a completely different animal, and I feel like this week you had to change your mindset and try to make as many birdies as you could and just go firing at flags. It's nice when the head pro comes down. His name is Ronnie, and gives me a little putting lesson after the end of the round yesterday. That definitely helped out a lot. You know, felt a little more confident over the ball, and ended up making some good saves and some birdies on the back nine.
What was it that he showed you in the tip that maybe you weren't doing before?
I don't know. Kind of like to keep it a secret just in case Justin Thomas or Jordan Spieth were watching. But basically just to have the ball come off more solid, take it a little bit more straighter back, and accelerate through the ball. That's my tendency, especially when the greens get really fast, is to somewhat decel because they're so quick, and a little worried about the second putt. But he said the way I was rolling it, just go ahead and give it a roll, and most likely they'll go in, and that's kind of what happened today.
Given the vulnerability of the course, what would you say, how many stroke lead is safe? Am I making sense?
Yeah,
okay.
I don't think there is, because the bigger the lead you have, the harder it is to play sometimes. I mean, I think sometimes when you get a 5, 6, 7 shot lead, you know, you start playing defensive, and I mean, literally someone could go shoot 13 or 14 under out here. Like, it's extremely doable. It's just, I mean, I did absolutely nothing special today and shot 8 under. And, I mean, I feel like it, you know, I get a hot putter and kind of get my irons dialed in and knock something close. I mean, you very easily, like I said, could shoot 10, 12 under. So I don't know if there is a lead that is safe, but it's definitely easier off the tee to hold a lead out here than others, I'd say.
Every hole of birdie out here right now?
Most. I mean, you know, like 15 was tough today. That was a very tough pin. The par threes were set up tough. I mean, 16 or 17 is short. I mean, it's a tricky little pin, but obviously it's a wedge. But you definitely can birdie all of them. But some of them are easier than others.
And over on the LPGA, it is world number 5, Minjee Lee, who heads into the final round of the Cognizant Founders Cup with a 1-stroke advantage over Sweden's Madeline Sabström. Lexi Thompson in the hunt for her first win since 2019. At the bottom there wasn't the week for world number 1 Jin Young Ko, and Augusta National Women's Amateur winner Anna Davis made the cut at 4 under par headed into tomorrow. So this is what is coming your way here on Golf Channel on Sunday. All starts with the DP World Tour at 7:30 a.m. Then the LPGA Tour in action from noon onwards. At 1 p.m. Eastern, the PGA Tour and their final round at the Byron Nelson. Then the region's traditions gets wrapped up on the PGA Tour Champions at 3 p.m. And then we will be back here on Golf Central at 6 p.m. to wrap it all up. We will see you then. Have a wonderful evening.